It's been a while since I did a long form video. My mic broke, so I'm sorry if the audio isn't great, but until I get a new mic, this is the audio you're gonna get. I want to talk about the process of my JJK animation. Anyways, without further ado, let me start. I given myself a deadline of a week to make this animation. I started on Sunday and finished on Friday. Now, another part of this challenge was also to use entirely free apps. I made my sister do a reference video. I feel like reference videos for animation is very important, but a lot of newer people tend to skip that entirely. I took a bunch of references of pictures of me literally just holding up a tripod to my camera, just so I know how the hand looks from that angle. Please take references. After that, I did a sketch animation. So this is super rough animation, just so I know the timing and just to give me a base to work upon. And this is basically your storyboard with extra frames. After that, I started animating properly. So my process of an animation when it comes to things like this is that I like to animate limb by limb or like section by section. After that, I animated the details. The hair, the scars on her arm, and the fur of the sword. I thought the scars on the arm would be the worst part for me, but it actually ended up being quite therapeutic to draw. I did like one scar at a time, so I only had to focus on one thing at a time, and I feel like that process to me really works. Maybe it doesn't work for other people, but it does work for me. After that, because there was so much colors on the page, I went on to line work. I completely exported all of the frames from hipaint to sketchbook because there's this certain brush in sketchbook that I love so much. So I exported each and every individual frame from hipaint into sketchbook and lined every single one of them. Luckily for me, the action didn't have a lot of frames. I think it was in total 14 frames, so it's only 14 individual drawings to line. After that, I then exported everything back into hipaint to animate my lights and my shadows. I think coloring might have been the most boring part. This is basically just putting in your base colors and then doing the shadows and the lights. After all of that was done, I then exported it to CapCut where I did the compositing. I don't really enjoy compositing in CapCut. I like compositing in After Effects a lot more, but I do not have After Effects money. And also part of the challenge was using completely free apps that I can find in my tablet, so CapCut will do for today. I ended up being able to do what I wanted to do. There was a few things that I wish I could have added more or made it more, I guess, cinematic. But overall, I'm happy with the final result of it. Now I'm going to talk about social media. So I'm really proud of this animation. I feel like every artist feels this way, where they are really proud of something and they really love what they made. They put it out there and it does worse than worse. This was the case for the Maki animation. I'm no longer salty about it. I'm no longer upset about it. Again, I really enjoyed this animation, making this animation, and I want to make more. But I do want to talk about the frustration that I went through. I posted it on TikTok. It did worse than my worst TikTok video, which was weird because there were so many people commenting, but it wasn't being pushed anywhere. And it made me feel a bit stressed out. Looking back at it now, it's kind of just funny, and I can see why it didn't do too well. Maybe I'll try post it again, I don't know. I really want to talk about is Instagram. I posted it on Instagram. I posted it through trial reels just to see how it would do. So the first trial reel gained 1,500 views, which isn't bad, but it got 10 likes. Never in my life had I had a video where there was 1,500 views and 10 likes. And what was the most crazy thing about it is that it was 90% men. What? Out of every video that I've ever posted on Instagram, it has never been majority men. Listen, I love men. I like men. I like you, I like Gato, I like Reagan Arataga, but men, you have failed me this time. 90% of the people who saw my video were men, and only 10 liked? Now I'm willing to believe that those 10 were from the women, but you do have to, like, you know, see the bigger picture. Is it something you were proud of? Yes, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, that is how I made this Maki animation. If you like this video, leave a like. I always hate saying that. Subscribe. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one.